knock off your lid. I thought you're gonna pop off, so hop off my...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you. Games of the regular season. It's the Jets going up against the Patriots. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Green, 39!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out.
Though probably going forward, bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Meadows. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Off play action. Meadows. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On third down, Meadows. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at this.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
He finds an opening past the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Garoppolo on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 61 yards.
And that touchdown was his first of the year, and you know he's eager to get more of those. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hurry up, here we
play action. Now Garoppolo got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But normally on a third down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Meadows. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taking.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, Meadows. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Looking to throw on second down. Meadows. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Detroit. Over.
Throwing on third and long. Meadows. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Detroit! No, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down. Meadows. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Throwing on first down. Meadows. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw. Meadows. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now let's go. Over. Gone. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Meadows. And they can't bring him down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Matt Ryan with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Meadows. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Back that up. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our... And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and 2, Meadows. And he finds Daniels. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a handoff looking right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
To throw on 3rd down, Meadows. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. A big seam and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Garoppolo. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And New York set to take the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw. Meadows. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. On 3rd down, Meadows. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green 39.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. It's Cooks. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what Will blocked earlier. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run again with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Marcus Mariota with 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Morton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jayon Brown in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And incomplete here on third down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the D-line's going to spread out.
3-19.
To throw is Garoppolo. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running long. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Matt Ryan, clearly the story here. 5 touchdown passes thus far. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun, Meadows. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. It might be necessary here in OT.
So that one will be accepted. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Meadows gonna let it fly for Rudolph. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up! No, check! Patriot!
From the gun, Meadows. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stumped them on 2nd and short. But if you're in the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a 4th if you so choose.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Looking to throw. Meadows. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now they try the right side here, and that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal's from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your...
I stay myself.